What's up, YouTubers? Ken here from the Dyslexic Investor, and we're going to be looking at what happened today and what could be happening. Let's try to break things down. We had some crazy numbers come out saying that retail and manufacturing-ish stuff kind of dropped drastically, and that's like basically at a 10-year low. So basically, a couple reports came out showing very steep, low growth objects. This is ahead of earnings that are coming up in the next couple weeks, and the market's basically taking this as like a warning sign. And you can kind of see here, opened up fairly strong, pretty quiet in the after hours before the market, but then once the market opened up at 10 o'clock, it just went down and consistently went down. Kind of hit a bottom around 130-ish, kind of bounced back just slightly, but then continued to sink lower at the afternoon trading after like 3 o'clock. You can see a lot of volume came in, pushing the market down even more. So looking at this you're like, what in God's green earth is going on here? Where is there support? Is this a not buying opportunity, and so forth? And I wouldn't honestly touch this. These are ginormous red candles here, big red candlesticks here going down. Yeah, you can try to maybe play a bounce play, but there is no really sign of support here. You kind of see here, this is the 89 exponential moving average, the 89 right here. You kind of see we kind of bounced off this slightly here, and then here kind of came up and continued to go lower. But there is, going back for so many levels, there's really not much going on here. Like, I think it's very, on a charting looking level, it's not positive from my understanding, from my looking at things. Looking at this again, I love using the 8, which is the pinkish purple line, and the 21. When this guy crosses underneath the 21, that's a sign of more pain to come. You can kind of see that here, boom, crossing over, and then when it goes the opposite direction, you can see a kind of like an upward trend. It's basically like a very aggressive, moderately aggressive trend here, trend switch, trend change. Again, you can kind of see that here, you can see that here, and then way back here a couple times where it crossed over and just never really actually got any steam, popping over a little bit and going through like this. So that's basically just looking at that of like, and then is there any other evidence that I could see that is supporting this idea? And then you just look at Coca Cola. So Coca Cola is a well-known stock for people to kind of, I'm doing air quotes, park their money in there, because everyone is going to be drinking Coke. It's a basic material. It's a basic thing. If people just stop not buying Coke, they might stop buying their Starbucks with the recession hits, or they'll stop buying high-end furniture, shoes, things like that, but they're not going to stop purchasing Coca-Cola or other basic household goods and services. That's just like the general, oh darn it, what was it, the one I just did, was it General Mills? It wasn't GM's, that's General Motors. Oh, General Mills. If I can write this in here, my microphone's in the way. General. No, I can't find it. I'm drawing a blank spot here. But this is a fairly significant sign. You can I'm going to look here on my chart on what actually was positive. We're going to go to we're going to look at the public. We're going to look at the top performing stocks in the S&P 100. So which ones actually made money today? Philip Morris, cigarette company. The vaping stuff is affecting them. Booking, not sure why they're up. I don't know this company, Johnson Johnson. So Johnson and Johnson, Coca Cola, Pepsi, and some energy stocks here, Duke, are basically looked at as safety bets. These are where you can park your money. People are going to always need gas and Coca-Cola, and they need their medicine and Band-Aids here. Johnson Johnson is not as great because you kind of see this trend break here, but overall better than others. Let's actually expand this out to do S&P 500, and we're going to see, okay, this is better. So it looks like a lot of pharmaceutical companies are doing fantastic. Here we're going to look at, Wynn Resorts. That's actually that's strange that they're actually up. Then we'll look at some more. Netflix is up, but this thing just has been beaten down. Like this could literally just be up just because they just dropped the trailer for Stranger Things season 4. Duke Energy, more pharmaceutical companies, more energy companies. There's your Pepsi here, food and beverage, bargain deal places like your Dollar General. What is this? VF Corp. That sounds familiar. I need to look what that is. More oil, like oil, a lot of the oil stocks in particular have kind of been bottoming out. Applied materials, that's probably going to be going down to the China stuff, but rest in case, your Coca-Cola here is the one that is basically is the leader here, and then on my charts, this one is actually really poised to break out. I might be buying some calls here at 55-ish or higher, depending on what tomorrow happens. But again, guys, if you have any questions, please leave it down in the comments below, and I will definitely check them out. Haven't seen many in the past. Definitely check them out. Haven't seen many in the past, but we want to get everything ramped up here on the channel and answer your questions and help you better understand the charts, the market, and so forth. Again, this is Ken from the Dyslexic Investor signing off saying peace.